Welcome to JSA TV, your virtual newsroom for telecom professionals. Joining me here today at Telecom Exchange West in Denver, I'm honored to have my dear friend, Mr. Erick Contag. He's the COO of GlobeNet. Erick, welcome to JSA TV.
Good morning, Jaymie. Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here with you.
Oh, thanks for coming and enjoying, and I know you're speaking later today on one of our CEO roundtables, so we're really thrilled. And there's so many great news happening here at GlobeNet, 2013 as well as now coming into 2014. Can you take us through your milestones?
Absolutely. I mean, we had a very busy 2013. We started off the year by completing our new subsea cable that connects Bermuda with the United States. We were pioneers in the technology that we use. We were pioneers in the amount of capacity that that cable can carry. And we established it with a very long-term view to be able to satisfy the needs of all of Latin America through that new build. Then, in parallel, we were also working with our new subsea extension to Colombia. Even though we've been serving the Colombian market since 2010 through a terrestrial extension via Venezuela and across the eastern border, we built a new subsea cable landing in the city of Barranquilla. And this was a very exciting project, Jaymie. We completed the project ahead of schedule. We landed a brand new cable system, and we were able to deliver to our anchor tenant, UNE, the capacity that they needed to grow their installed base of 4G and 4G LTE customers. So it was very, very exciting. And while all this was going on, and the company was growing and exceeding its targets for the year, we also went through a divestiture process. The divestiture ended at the end of last year, and Oi, our former parent company, completed the sale of GlobeNet to BTG Pactual, who is a leading investment bank in Brazil. We are now part of a portfolio company of BTG's Infrastructure 2 fund. This is a long-term fund that focuses, let's say, on investments such as, let's say, GlobeNet or roads or others. So there's a very long-term commitment for the asset. Tied to that divestiture is also a long-term contract with Oi as our anchor tenant in Brazil. So it's like the best of both worlds, yes. Right? So we're very excited about this. This is BTG's first entry into the telecom space. We are an ideal company. We're an infrastructure company, so we fit right into that infrastructure fund. And I believe that looking at the future, there's opportunities for both organic and inorganic growth as part of now the new BTG family. So starting this year, GlobeNet is a fully independent international carrier, right?
So what does that mean, to be fully independent? I know outside of Brazil, GlobeNet for years, ever since I've known you, has always been the carrier's carrier, carrier neutral company. What does it mean now for your relationship even inside Brazil?
Well, let me tell you this. I mean, yes, you're absolutely correct. I mean, we've really stuck to our model of being a private cable, of being a carrier's carrier serving, let's say, Colombia, Venezuela, Bermuda, the United States. And in Brazil, our main focus was our parent company, initially Brazil Telecom, and then Oi, the new merged company of Brazil Telecom and Telemar. Now, as an independent company, we can actually go after this great, exciting, growing Brazilian market, and we will continue to be an independent carrier's carrier. So we're carrier friendly, we're carrier neutral, and we can provide the high quality services with the reliability, the lowest latency, the high level of security and resiliency in our network to all other operators in the Brazilian market.
And you're absolutely right about Brazil being such an emerging new marketplace for the telecom industry, with World Cup at our door these days, and there's so many new and exciting. Of course, you have financial exchanges there as well, and it's a great destination in and out of the country.
Absolutely, I think there's a couple of things that we do very, very well. I mean, on the financial side, we have established some key partners that actually use our ultra-low latency services to connect the exchanges, the stock exchanges in São Paulo, Bovespa, as well as the exchanges in the United States. So we have today absolutely the lowest latency route between those exchanges, and for the high-frequency traders, it's the solution to go with. On the video side and the emerging media side, the fact that we have two very large events coming up in the Brazilian market is very exciting. And we have the World Cup coming up in June, and we have partnered with our former parent company, Oi, to provide, let's say, international end-to-end services for the event. And we're very pleased to have some of the world's leading carriers already that have signed up with us, and they've entrusted GlobeNet with their services, their real-time soccer services. And one thing that you need to keep in mind is that from an international event, the World Cup is absolutely fabulous. Everybody for a month is watching every single event. It's the largest event in the world. And then a couple of years later, we're going to have the Olympics in Rio. So we hope that with the experience and the delivery that we will have this year, we're going to be in a fantastic position to do the same or better even for the Olympics in 2016.
Well, so much exciting news coming up, and what a wonderful past couple of years it's been for you. For more information on GlobeNet, go ahead and check out globenet.net. And thank you, Erick, for joining us again here on JSA TV.
Jaymie, thank you very much, and I'm very excited to be here.
And thank you, viewers, for tuning in.